Good morning. Hi. Hey, this is Alan Rao, Dr. Rao, I guess we can say, PhD. And I wanted to share with you one idea relating to the whole meat diet. And I think that one of the things that's really important if you're launching out into a diet, whether the point is to lose weight or have more energy, whatever it may be, one really important principle is that the things that bring us the most pleasure are the things that seem to be most dangerous when they are counterfeited, as just as a general rule. For example, well, let's just take sweets. I mean, sweets, we enjoy sweets. Most of us do, at least. I can't think of anybody right now I've ever met that didn't like sweets. I heard that my grandfather, Albert Augustus Rao, did not like sweets at all. So he was a pretty unusual man in several ways. But in any event, most of us either like or have been conditioned to like sweet things. And that's in terms of diet, in terms of nutrition, let us say, I like to speak of nutrition rather than diet. In terms of nutrition, I think that's one of the areas where we can go the farthest wrong, is that many of the sweets are bad for us, and the counterfeit sweets, I don't like to call them artificial sweeteners, I like to call them counterfeit sweeteners, things like aspartame, I think that's the way it's pronounced, and there are many others, can really be quite bad for you. So, having said all of that, I just want to share with you something that I've learned over some years of experience and experimenting and all that, is that I like stevia. And I'm going to show you my little bottle of stevia here. Here's what I like to use. It's pure stevia. And I like the flavor of it. And I would just suggest that if you're looking for, if you have a sweet tooth, that you see if you can substitute sugar, regular table sugar, or whatever sugars, even for example, seems like fructose can be a big problem in the diet. Stevia is natural. This one right here, I recommend specifically this brand just because it has worked for me. I don't have any stock in the company. I wish I did. They're probably doing well. But this has worked for me because it doesn't leave any bad after effect. I'm very sensitive not only to flavors but also negative impacts on metabolism, where I don't know if you've ever eaten something and then afterwards you have a very heavy stomach or a very heavy head, you feel tired, or you may feel bad in other ways. When it comes to food, I am very sensitive to that. So to this causes no problem for me. I can't guarantee that that would do the same for you, but this is KAL Pure Stevia, and it's a powder. I guess I can open up the top here and show you that it has one side here where there's a shaker, all right, because you have to be careful and not use, here we go, careful not use too much of it because it can be very sweet. Just a small amount goes a long way. Then there's this other side, the big hole, but there we go, there's a big hole on this particular container. There we go, if I can get that in front of the camera. And there's a little, you can see it down there, maybe there's a little spoon that comes with it. That has a very tiny spoon. Let me see if I can, I'll take the top off and see if I can get that spoon out of there, show you the size of it. It's very small. That much stevia is a lot of stevia. Here's the size of the container, and getting it back to my face, you can see, relative to my eyes, it's a very small amount, and that goes a long way. Just a little sprinkle will usually do it. So anyhow, that I found very easy to use, like if you like to do shakes and things, using the stevia as a sweetener is great. If you like to do cinnamon toast, I think stevia is great as a sweetener on that. I would just suggest you experiment with it, and in any event, try to make sure you eliminate the counterfeit sweeteners from your diet, and also eliminate the ones that are natural, right? Like white table sugar. I'm not sure how natural that is, and like processed fructose. And even when it comes to fruit juice, I mean, too much sugar in that stuff. If you want the sweets of fruit, well, don't drink orange juice. Eat an orange. Don't drink apple juice. Eat an apple. Especially don't hook your kids on that stuff. I mentioned in the beginning how we can become hooked on or addicted to certain things, or habituated, I guess. We can get committed to, or let's just use the term addicted to certain things. And if we are feeding our kids sugar, everything has to have sugar in it. Well, then that's what they become accustomed to. So, especially for the kids, try to avoid the juices like the apple juice. Look at all the sugar in an apple juice. Look at all the sugar in in orange juice. And I think it's very, very different. If you're at home and you have oranges and you are squeezing your own oranges to make fresh orange juice, that's a totally different beast, in my opinion, to the stuff that you might buy frozen in a can, add water, and later drink it. Rather different experience for the body. So anyhow, yeah, if you're juicing at home and doing all that, and fine, might be a different thing. But if you're just buying juices in a bottle or frozen in the store, I would say don't hook your kids on that. Well, hey, I have gone way long on this. Sorry about that. I hope it's been interesting. Bye.